Okay, next one, example 9. An object of weight W is equal to 49 Newton is suspended by two strings which are at 30 degree and 70 degree to the vertical as shown in the figure here. The object is in equilibrium. Calculate the tension in each string. Okay, so since we are already given the diagram here, so we don't need to imagine, so it's easier for us, okay, to identify all the forces. Okay, so we are given the information weight is equal to 49 Newton, and then we are given the angle here, and we have two strings. So this is the strings, this is the string, and then in the middle we have an object. Okay, so because we want to find the tension in each string, and then given the condition here, the object is in equilibrium, so which means sum of fx equal to 0, sum of fy equal to 0. Okay, so again we need to follow the steps. First step is to identify all the forces. Okay, so benda yang paling penting bila kita identify the forces is we have the weight force. So always have a weight force going downward, which is equal to W. Okay, and we are actually given here the value for W, which is 49 Newton. So Newton here is the value for the force already. Okay, 49 Newton. So we don't need to find W is equal to mg. Basically, ni adalah sama dengan mg. Okay, and then we have two strings. So we have the tension force here away from the object. Okay, tension 1 and then tension 2. Okay, since dia cakap dia adalah two strings, satu angle 70, satu angle 30, so the tension must be different. Okay, tension dia adalah tidak sama sebab satu dia ada angle yang berbeza. Okay, and then next step, after we identify the force, we need to draw a free body diagram. So draw the free body diagram on x and y axis. So first start with a dot, and then going downward is W, which is 49 Newton, and then we have T here, T1, and angle dia 70 degree, and also T2 here, angle pula 30 degree. Okay, you just follow what you have drawn on the diagram. So this is the free body diagram. Let me make it a little bit here. Okay, and the next step after kita lukis FBD, kita kena resolve into x and y component. Okay, so the question asks value for T1 and also value for T2. Okay, value for T1 and also value for T2. That is the unknown. So we have two unknowns. So remember, whenever we have two unknowns here, meaning that we have two equation. Okay, so buat jadual macam biasa, kita akan masukkan force yang terlibat, which is we have W, we have T1 and also T2. Okay, so first the weight force. Okay, weight force adalah di y-axis, bermaksud di y-axis saja kita akan ada value, x-axis akan jadi sama dengan kosong, and then it is going downward, means it is negative. So negative 49. Okay, terus masukkan value. Kalau ada value, kita terus masukkan value tu dalam jadual. And then kita tengok T1. Okay, T1 kita akan resolve into x and y. So T1 ni untuk x, it's to the right, meaning that it is positive. So positive T, and since the angle dia adalah dekat y-axis, so dia akan jadi sin 70. And then untuk y-axis pula ke atas, so positive, and then positive cos positive T, T1 cos 70. Dan untuk T2, which is this one, so untuk x-axis to the left, which means negative. And then since degree dia adalah dekat y-axis here, so it will be sin 30. Dan positif T2 cos 30. Positif sebab y-axis dia di atas. Okay. And this one is just the sum and we know it is equal to 0. Okay, so now sudah masukkan dalam information yang ada dalam table. So kita akan keluarkan equation untuk x component dan y component. So keluarkan equation fx equal to 0. So kita ada kosong tambah T1 sin 70 minus T2 sin 30 equal to 0. First equation. And then fy equal to 0. So what we have here, negative 49 plus T1 cos 70 plus T2 cos 30 equal to 0. So this is the second equation. This one, second equation. This one, first equation. Okay, so this is the second equation. Okay, so kita ada dua equation sebab kita ada dua unknown. So we need to find T1 and T2. Okay, so kita akan tengok yang paling senang dahulu. So paling senang is we solve the first one dahulu. So first one dekat sini kita akan ada T1 sin 70 equal to T2 sin 30. Okay, T1 sin 70 equal to T2 sin 30, and then we have T1 is equal to T2 sin 30 divided by sin 70, and then you just tekan calculator, sin 30 divided by sin 70, so akan dapat T1 is equal to 0.5321 T2. So this is the third equation. So just masukkan this one to here. Okay, masukkan. So we have negative 49 plus T1, 0.5321 cos 70 plus T2 cos 30 equal to 0. And then kamu akan dapat macam ni. You will get negative 49 plus 0.18199 T2 plus 0.86603 T2 equal to 0. So bila kamu kirakan this one, kamu simplify, at least letak 3 titik perpuluhan. Okay, kalau lebih titik perpuluhan, the better lah. So kamu punya jawapan akhir lebih accurate. So dekat sini Miss letak 5 titik perpuluhan. Okay, so that lebih accurate kita punya value final answer nanti. So akan dapat T2 is equal to 46.75 Newton. Bila final answer, you can leave it as 2 decimal places. Okay, so T2 46.75, and now you can just substitute T2 here to get T1 equal to 0.5321. Substitute, and then you will get T1 is equal to 24.88 Newton. So these two are the final answer. Okay, since we already have the angle, we are given the angle, so no need to find the angle already. Okay.